Well, here we are at another exciting spelling lesson. We are on the 8th of October, so 10/8 of 2020. It is spelling lesson number 18 today. Scholars, we're going to start comfortably close to that red margin, writing the word friend. Friend. Once you've written the word friend, take a moment, pause, and analyze the word friend. All right, let's see how you did. Now, there's a tricky marking in this one, but friend is a one-syllable word. So, friend. So we have r, and then at the end we have d. But in the middle, we have E, the E of field, I, the I of pie. I am in the field eating pie. But it's not saying E like field, and it's not saying I like pie. It is saying something different than it usually does. So we're going to double squiggly it, which means we have a rule breaker. Now, I'm guessing most likely when you analyzed, you probably didn't get that, and that's okay. Remember, that's us learning. So, for now, rule breaker, that IE, right? It's not saying the sound it sounds it should. So we're calling that a rule breaker. E, the E of field, I, the I of pie, not saying E or I. So, rule breaking. Friend. Scholars, our next word has friend as its root word, so keep that rule breaker in mind as you write and analyze the word friends. Pause, write, and analyze friends. All right, friends, let's check how you did. Friends is a one-syllable word. We have friend, just like our first word, with a z at the end, saying its second sound. Friends. And I bet you caught this. It is a rule breaker, right? Again, E, the E of field, I, the I of pie. I am in the field eating pie. Not saying E or I. Friends. So scholars, friend and friends are nouns, right? Nouns name a person, place, thing, or idea. So friend and friends, right, are a person or people. Friends. Friend and friends. Our third word, during. There should be no talking during your analysis. Pause, write during, and analyze it. During. Let's check how you did with during. During. Two-syllable word. Dur. Ooh, did you catch that multiple letter phonogram? The of nurse. Der. Finger space. Ing. Ooh, and another multiple letter phonogram. Ng. Der. Ing. During. The of nurse. Ng. During. Our last required word. Police. The police dog was honored for his service at the retirement party. Police. Scholars, beautifully write police and then pause and analyze police. Be careful. Two rules. All right, let's see how you did. We have a 2-syllable word. We have po, right? An ah, o, oo, saying its name sound, right? Po. Finger space. L, e. So scholars, we're going to put a 3 above that I-E, right? It's saying its third sound of E. This is I-E, saying its third sound of E. An I does not often say E. That's why it's the third sound, because it doesn't do that very often. But in police, it does. Then we have a K, saying its second sound. But you can see we don't yet have the spelling of police. We need a silent final E. Remember, we're going to double underline a silent letter. And then, scholars, we're going to come back to this silent E in just a moment. But the first rule we need is the A, E, O, U rule. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, and U at the end of a syllable. Po. Then, scholars, back to that silent E. Which E could it be? Maybe you went back to the silent final E video in the resources, or maybe you can remember them pretty well. You might have been thinking the VCE rule, but be careful. It looks like that because we do have a vowel, a consonant, and a silent E, but this vowel is not saying its name sound of I, right? This is not police, E. So not the VCE rule, but it is CG rule 3. It's the magician. CG. Oh my goodness, I didn't put a space in there. I better put a little space in there. I forgot my finger space. CG rule 3. It's the magician, the magical E, right? Saying poof, making the C say its second sound. Police. Our bonus word is the word behavior. So remember, you're writing a B and circling it for bonus and the word behavior. So an animal's behavior is the way it responds to its environment. Right? So animals have behaviors. Some of those behaviors are learned, and some of those behaviors are instincts that they are born with, right? Born knowing how to respond to their environment. For example, geese, for those of you who were reading about Henry and Tim, right? No one has to teach them the behavior of flying south. They are born with this instinct of knowing that's the way they want to fly in the fall. That's a part of their behavior, right? How they're responding to their environment. Behavior. Then, scholars, if you would like to, that enrichment, creativity at the bottom, one of my friends is blank, right? You could fill in that blank with an animal friend, a stuffy friend, a human friend, and make an illustration that goes with that. Remember, this part is enrichment. If you would like to send it to your teacher, you may. But always remember the assignment that's required is to fill out that spelling Google form. Answer those 5 questions, and then be sure to click Submit at the bottom of the spelling Google form. Thanks for joining me for today's spelling lesson. I'll see you for one more spelling lesson yet tomorrow. Have a good day.